Hello students. Today I am proceeding with the fourth session from the chapter Income from House Property. And the topic that I am intending to discuss today is income not taxable under the head Income from House Property. Co-owners. Section 26 of Income Tax Act states that if the house property is owned by two or more persons, then such persons are not known as co-owners. In other words, I would like to explain once again that if there is a house property and if that house property is owned by two or more persons, that means there are two or more owners for that particular property. In that case, those two or more persons are known as the co-owners. If respective shares of co-owners are definite and ascertainable, the share of each such person shall be included in the total income or in his total income. So here, if there are two or more persons, owners called as owners or called as co-owners of a certain property, and if their share is definite, in the sense it is definable, okay, it is defined that this is the part of this particular person. So if it is definite and if they are ascertainable, ascertainable means which you can ascertain, which you can tell clearly. So if the respective shares of the co-owners are ascertainable and if they are definite, then in such case then their part of the income shall be included in the total income. It may be noted that co-owners are not taxable as an association of persons. That means you cannot tax the co-owners in total. They are not taxed in association of persons. They are taxed individually for their part or their share of the property, their part of or their share of the property. So I would like to repeat once again that there are certain cases wherein the house property is owned by two or more persons. So in such case, the people owning the property are called as the co-owners. They have the equal rights on the particular property based on their share. In such case, if respective shares of the co-owners are definite and if they are ascertainable, that means if you can clearly ascertain that this particular person is having this amount of share, is the owner of this amount of share of property, then only that should be included, that share of the property is included in his total income, and you cannot tax or you cannot make the co-owners are not taxable as association of persons. They are taxable individually. Next slide talks about property income is not chargeable to tax. There are certain property incomes which are not chargeable to taxes. They are listed as follows. These are the following rental incomes which are not taxable to the which are not taxable. Income from any farmhouse. If there is any farmhouse and if there is any income from such farmhouse, it is not taxable under the property income. In the same way, annual value of one palace of an ex-rural. If he has got more than one palaces, then the income from other palaces is taxable. But annual value of any one palace of an ex-ruler is not taxable. So property income of the local authority is also not taxable. Property income of an approved scientific research association is also not taxable. So property income of an education institution and hospital is also not taxable. Property income of a trade union is not taxable. Property income held for charitable purposes. If there is any property held for the charitable purposes, even that is also not taxable. Property income of a political party. If any political party has a certain property, and if the property income of a particular party is also not taxable. Property used for own business or profession, that is also not taxable under the head income from house property. Self-occupied property. If any person is using his house for self-occupation, and that is not taxable to income, that is not taxed. So with this I end the fourth session, and I have covered income not taxable under the head house property. Thank you.